McLovin is ready with Against the Grain. Seton, hit the music.
Now, Dan, you've heard my system quarterback argument.
Yes.
Now I have system everything argument. Here are 10 instances where the system will prevail over individual talent. And I'm going to go from most obvious to least obvious. Number one, the Chip Kelly effect. Obviously, Sam Bradford's going to blow up in Philly if he stays healthy. I think you'll really see it in the decline of Nick Foles.
You mean blow up in a good way?
Blow up statistically,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
His knee will probably blow up, too.
Okay.
And LaShawn McCoy's going to go way down in Buffalo.
Blew up.
Here's the reason. You know the Eagles ran 100 more plays than everyone last year? If you have more plays, more numbers. So that no one's arguing that. Number two, the Dallas running back situation. Right now they have Darren McFadden, Joseph Randall, Lance Dunbar, Christine Michael. That's on paper not good, but with that O-line, I'll bet you they have a 1,200-yard rusher. I don't know who it's going to be, but that's another example of system. They didn't invest in Murray. What do you think?
Well, you might have a combo platter of guys getting 1,200 to 1,400 yards, and that could be the same. That you could have three guys getting you those kind of numbers.
That's true. Here's one for you fantasy players. Gary Kubiak running backs. Listen to this list. Terrell Davis, Olandis Gary, Mike Anderson, Clinton Portis, Reuben Drones, Steve Slayton, and Arian Foster.
1,000 yards.
All, a lot of them well over 1,000 yards. And Justin Forsett last year. This year, it looks like C.J. Anderson in Denver. Kubiak is going to run, help Peyton Manning, but there's definitely a fantasy steal out there. That's all system. Jets wide receivers. Brandon Marshall coming over. I can't explain it, but if you're a Jets wide receiver, you're immediately falling off. You look at Eric Decker. You look at Santonio Holmes, Braylon Edwards. It's something about the uniform. Obviously, the quarterback. Obviously, the coach is conservative.
Yeah.
Do not invest in those guys. Next, Jimmy Graham. Now, I think he's a great weapon for Seattle, but by nature, his numbers are going to go way down, don't you think? Just because they don't throw the ball as much.
He's brought in for the red zone.
Oh, you think big TD numbers?
Yeah, I think he'll score. I don't know if he'll have receptions.
Okay. Next one, Seattle defensive backs. Guys are leaving there, and I think they're going to fall off. Byron Maxwell, big money in Philly. First of all, he's going to be on defense a lot more because Philly scores so fast.
Yeah, but you still have your star defensive backs in Seattle.
No, I know, but I'm saying guys leave. Browner left. Did pretty good last year in New England, but they didn't keep him. Byron Maxwell was a third guy, signed like a $40 million contract. I think it's like the old Ravens defense. Guys leave the Ravens and they fall off. I think you're going to see a lot more of that. If Chancellor leaves, I think, when you don't have Earl Thomas behind you, I think it's a lot harder to play DB. All right, I got a couple more. This one you're not going to agree with. San Francisco linebackers. Chris Borland came in last year and was great. They always plug in guys when you think about it. Ahmad Brooks, Navarro Bowman, Chris Borland. They seem to just find these guys in the third round. So I think they'll be fine. Last one, Colts running back. They haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher since 2007 with Joseph Adai. Frank Gore comes in there. Why is it that the Colts running backs are never good? I can't quite figure it out.
Well, they've been a passing team.
Yeah, they have luck. So that's another one the system hurts. So that's 10 situations where the system prevails over talent.